Hey guys, Jess here. I have a new video for you today. I am actually doing my first ever Project Life layout video for you all. Process video, I should say. It's my first one I recorded. I do actually Scrapbook Project Life. I wouldn't say quite frequently, but I should do it more because I actually really enjoy it. But I scrap Project Life monthly, and I actually insert the Project Life layouts in amongst my albums. So I scrap chronologically, and then what I'll do is I put my month of Project Life in amongst the same time frame in the album. So like my January Project Life layout is in with my January layouts in the album. And I really enjoy Project Life. I think it's a wonderful way to capture all those tiny little moments that maybe aren't, dare I say, like worthy of a full layout, or they're just not the type of photo that you want to do a full layout on, or maybe the quality of the photo isn't all that great, but you still want to capture the moment. So I find Project Life is like perfect for those situations. And Project Life to me is like each little section is like its own little mini layout. And I don't know, there's something about it. It's really fun. It's very simple compared to like the layouts I typically do, which can get kind of busy and a little more complex. Project Life for me is just, it's kind of I don't know, it's relaxing. I mean, scrapbooking in general is really fun and relaxing, but it's just kind of a different kind of scrapbooking. No pressure. I use up all my scraps and my leftover bits and pieces with Project Life, which is also really nice, as you'll see as this video goes along. So if you haven't tried Project Life yet, you may want to give it a shot. Some people do it by week, others do it by year. I myself do it by month. Some people actually just do it when they feel like it. They just do Project Life to scrapbook the extra photos they took of an event, like a birthday or a vacation, where you don't want to make an individual layout for every picture, but you still want to document them in your album. So Project Life just is really very versatile, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. So I definitely encourage you to give it a try. And I'm scrapping a 9x12 Project Life page. I actually got these from Studio Calico to fit inside my 9x12 albums. I love the size. I think it's perfect. I use 3x4 cards. They do have layouts with, I think, some 4x6 as well. But I find 3x4 just like the perfect size. And I love the 9 picture layout. I enjoy it very much. So what I've done here, as I've been chatting in the back, in the video, I'm sitting here rambling, but in the video, what I've done already is I've actually like placed my photos in the page protector, and then I'm going through all of my Project Life cards and trying to figure out which ones I want to use for the layout. I honestly typically do not have a plan at all when it comes to Project Life. I just have pictures I want to scrap for that month, and then I typically just look at the colors in the photo and kind of pick the cards that one match the colors in the photo, but two kind of speak to whatever's going on in the photos. So as you can see here, I have the month title card, which is the top one on the left hand side, and it says Our Sweet Life Together. It's a really nice, fun, bright yellow. It pulls out some of the yellow in the other photos, and that's what I use to identify the month on this page. And there's no, you don't have to have a title card. I like titles on most of my layouts, and this is just a way to fit a title into my my project life. And so I'm now going through and trying to figure out what alphas to use. And obviously a large alpha wouldn't work because this is a small space. So I went through my stash and I pulled out my Pink Fresh alphas. And I have to say, I think of all the alphas I own and all the thickers I own and all the puffy letters I own, the Pink Fresh Studio like has to be my all-time favorite. I don't know why. I like the size. I like the material that they're made out of. I like the fonts that they choose. They're usually like a sans serif, a square font. They just truly are my favorite alphas. And I always get sad when I use up a package. So whenever they come out with new ones, or sometimes I'll buy duplicates just because I like them that much. And this is one of those packages. Just a basic black font, but the size just worked out perfectly. So I am using them to spell out January. Because again, this layout is for the month of January. Just little moments that happened in the month of January that, speak to me, and I thought they were special and I wanted to document them. So I have January spelled out, and then I'm going back through with my fine liner bottle and glue. Because the one thing about the alphas, as much as I love them, they don't stick very well. So I just wanted to make sure that they wouldn't come up at any point in the future. And I actually do this more and more often with my embellishments and thickers in general. Because I have noticed like some of my pages when I've gone through albums, looked through albums in the past ones I've done that are a little older, the embellishments and the alphas, some of them pop off. So I go back and obviously glue them on, but when I make new layouts, I've started to really use glue a lot more to ensure that they stick. And I really love the fine liner bottle, and I used the Scott's Tacky Glue inside. It dries really quick, it dries clear, it's super easy, and it really secures your embellishments down, which makes me feel better, because there's nothing worse than flipping through your album and having an embellishment at the bottom of the page protector, and you're just like, oh. So you have to go in and fix it. It annoys me anyway, so I'm now proactive in my approach when it comes to scrapbooking, and I glue them down. So my title card is coming together here. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of pops of color. So I go in and find some enamel dots in my stash and add a few bright little colors. I really like this title card. It's really fun. And I can't say enough how much I really like Project Life scrapbooking. More so for the purpose of I use embellishments that I don't typically get a lot of on my main layouts, on my 9x12 or my 12x12 layouts. Now, yes, I use enamel dots all the time, so that's probably not a good example. But as you see, as I go along with this layout, I go through my stash of loose ephemera that I couldn't find a place for on any other layout, and I just go through it. And I just end up finding these perfect pieces for every little one of my cards and my photos, and it's just really fun to sift through and seek out, that perfect embellishment. And I'm using up my product. Like, I have so much of it that I really need to use it, and Project Life scrapbooking is a wonderful way to do that. I don't know about you guys, but I have what I call like a junk drawer, if you want to call it that. If you go to my channel and subscribe, by the way, if you like my videos, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. But if you go to my videos, I actually have a scrap room tour, or a craft room tour, and I show you my drawer system. And one of my drawers in my little Michael's Alex type drawer unit, I have what I call a junk drawer. And I keep all these little containers of just random loose embellishments in there. And it's kind of like my go-to when I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. And it's definitely my go-to drawer when it comes to Project Life scrapbooking. So as you can see, I'm just combing through and looking for those perfect pieces to add. And I have moved on to my middle Project Life card, which says You and Me, XOXO. And this is for the photo on the left there, of me and Wyatt. He's such a snuggler. And he loves to sit close to you, and he really loves to hold hands, especially when you're watching TV or a movie. It's just so cute. And so he was doing that with me one night on the couch, and I had to take a picture because I just wanted to remember that moment forever. It was just so sweet. And I think I took like 5 or 6, and the flash kept going off, and he kept getting distracted, and the photos were fuzzy, and I was like, I was so frustrated. I'm like, come on, I just want to capture this moment. And so I finally got a good one, and I'm so thankful I did, because it's just those little sweet moments that just, I don't know, you just don't want to forget. And that's what I love about scrapbooking, is that it helps you save and archive those memories, and you can go back and revisit them all the time. And I love it so much. And so it was a cute little card, You and Me. And then now I'm on to the last Project Life card, that it says Favorite. And then this is a journaling card, so I'm journaling about all these photos on this pages and the various stories that go along with them. These Project Life cards, or all my Project Life cards, most of them I get from the Hip Kit Club. I absolutely love them. I do have some from Project Life, the Becky Higgins Project Life and Heidi Swap collections. I don't use those as often. The designs are pretty, but I don't care for the rounded corners. I much prefer the straight corners, so I tend to not use them. I really need to get over that, but because I have a lot. But I just much prefer the square corners. They look better in the pocket pages. So yeah, that's typically what I use. At some point I'm going to use some of those other Project Life cards, but for now I'm using my Hip Kit ones. So back to the journaling card. I'm adding a little rub on here that says Little Moments, and I thought that was very fitting. Again, just in my stash, I had these sheets of rub-ons. I think they're from a Paige Evans or Pink Paisley collection. They're fantastic. I love them. And a couple enamel dots. And I think I got a little heart on there, and this card is done. So I really don't have an order in which I scrapbook, but I've noticed in this video that I start with all my title or all my Project Life cards, and then I go to the photos. So yes, I do actually embellish the photos in Project Life. I just think it's a great look, and it adds a little flair to them. It enhances the story that the photo already tells. So I like I said before, it's kind of like each little section is its own little tiny layout, and it's just really fun to get creative. So this one, I was going through my stash of embellishments, and I found the perfect one for this photo. So this photo is a picture I took of the baby monitor. We have one of those video baby monitors, and Wyatt had been having issues sleeping at night. He was waking up a lot and crying, so we had thought maybe he was starting to develop like a fear of the dark, and we didn't want to put like a full-blown nightlight in his room. Oh, actually, I went and added a heart to the holding hands layout. I'm going through the embellishments, so I'm finding perfect ones for other photos. But anywho, back to the bedtime photo. So I found this great little like rubber dog. It's a little rubber puppy that has a light inside of it, so it's soft, and you just gotta squish it a little bit, and a soft light comes on. I got it on Amazon, and I of course love the 2-day shipping with Amazon. And it came in, and he just was so excited about this little light up puppy. And this is the first night he had it, and I snapped a picture of him on the video, showing him snuggling his little light up puppy. Excuse me. And he slept so good, and so now he uses it all the time, and he absolutely loves it. And so the embellishment I found was this gold word dream in a cursive, and it suited that photo really perfectly. So I was very excited about that. So the bottom middle photo, I found a little set of books that I'll add to his photo there of him reading. My son loves books. He loves to read. I have so many videos and pictures of him reading. I will never get tired of it. I just think it's fantastic that he loves books so much. And we read a lot every day after bath time and before bed. And then throughout the day when we're home, we just grab books and we read through them. Or he reads to himself, and it's so cute. Because I'm very, animated when I read books. I'm silly, and so I make voices and noises when it comes to the books. And so I've walked in on him in his room by himself a few times, and he's doing the same thing as he reads, and it makes my heart melt. I just love it so much. It's so cute. So... Alright, anywho, a lot of side stories tonight, guys. I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a chatty mood. So the top middle photo is a photo of my stepdaughter and Wyatt playing that fishing game. I can't remember the name of it. It goes in a circle and it has all the little fishies in it, and you catch it with a fishing pole. So I just added a little tag there that said Simple Pleasures, and that wrapped up that side of the Project Life layout. So now I'm flipping it over to the other side, and I do it all over again. It's two sides, and I just love it. You guys really need to try Project Life if you haven't. It's just super fun and very satisfying. So we have another page of great moments in January. I really love that center card. And then it says, "This was the best day ever." It's so fun and whimsical, and the colors are great. And I picked that one out because of the photo on the right with his donut, and actually the photo on the left. It was the same day. So I had taken him for a haircut, and our tradition is after we go get a haircut, there's a little local donut shop right next door, and I entice him with, "Hey, if we go get your haircut, you can have a donut," and in hopes that maybe he'll act like a big boy when he gets his haircut. Yeah, he still has tears right now. Now he does a little bit better, but at this time he was still scared to get his haircut, and he'd had a lot of tears. But he did a really great job, better than he had before this time around. And so it was an extra special donut with sprinkles on it, because he was a big boy and he sat in the chair by himself and got his haircut. So that's him enjoying his donut. The kid loves them. Chocolate donuts are his favorite. And that face and his new haircut, he just looks so cute. And then the photo on the left, we had to run some errands and we went to Target. He loves to go shopping with me. He always says, he's like, "Going shopping, Mama? You want to go shopping?" And I love it. So sometimes I enjoy taking him, and other times it's a bit challenging. But this day he was just awesome all around. He was really fun to hang out with, and he was just in a good mood all day. And so I couldn't help it. And he really loves trains, cars, boats, planes, trucks, anything with wheels. And he has those wooden train tracks, and he saw these trains while we were in Target, and he really wanted them, so I gave in and I got him a couple of trains. So that's what he's holding in that photo. But doesn't he just look so cute? I know I'm a little partial, but he's pretty darn adorable. So let's see here. I filled out my journaling card on this side, on the upper right hand corner. And, not every layout needs a journaling card either. I mean, you could just simply embellish or add project cards. But I had a lot to talk about in this month, so I had a journaling card on the backhand side. And that one says, a moment worth mentioning. So I mentioned a few of them from all these photos. And so now I'm combing through the embellishments that I have and finding the ones that fit. And I really think all the right embellishments for this layout, just within my stash. I have the cute little just chilling in the upper left hand corner on that photo where Wyatt and Melvin are looking out the window at my husband's snow blowing. I was hoping to fit that let's go shopping on that photo of my son. I just couldn't make it work. But I'm trying a few other layouts, embellishments here, and really come to the realization that I think I've done enough. I think it looks good. I didn't really want to add much more. I had one little small hexagon at the bottom of that one where my son's brushing his teeth, and it says, "Guess what? You're cute." 'Cause he was, and he is. But that pretty much was the last one added, and this spread is done. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to continue to do more of these for you. I really have fun with Project Life, and I hope you give it a try. Step outside your comfort zone and use up some of that stash. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.